body, making you want to ground your energy in a different way. But you can do it just by movement. And has anybody, just put your hand up, has anybody never worked with the Earth Star chakra? Okay, cool. So the Earth Star chakra is located, it's called a transpersonal chakra. That means it's outside of the body. So we have the 7 chakras which are in the body, and then we have chakras that are outside the body as well. Rein me in if I go too far. I never shut up. Half an hour's not long enough. Now the Earth Star is located beneath the feet. So I'm going to do a little exercise now, and then I'll take you to Pallas Athena, I promise. I just think it's really important to centre all these lovely energies into your body. You're bridging heaven on earth. That is our mission, okay? So if you just visualise, just lower your eyes, and your Earth Star chakra, just bring your attention to about 8 inches below your feet. Now it's still in line with the chakra column. So if just imagine it, it's still in alignment with, say, the base chakra in that tube. Yeah, that one. And it's a lovely, if you've never worked with it before, it can be like a grey colour. So just imagine it's like grey disc. But when you activate it, it becomes platinum because it's connected to the platinum ray, the 12th ray, which encapsulates everything, all those lovely high energies that you're going to be tuning into. If you plant them into this energy center, then they're there in your being and they will just come out into your awareness when you're ready. So you don't have to remember anything, it's there. So just like putting a program in and the file opens when you need the information. So focusing now on this energy center, Earth Star chakra, breathing in deep. And the angels of the Earth Star, Archangel Sandalphon and Lady Shekinah, and they bridge heaven and earth. They marry these energies together so that we can be walking masters, because that's who we are, the walking masters. And just imagine these lovely angels now just lighting up your Earth Star chakra in this silver, platinum silver flame. Breathing deep and out. Breathing in. And just breathing out. Do that 3 times. And while we are in Avalon, let's plant our Earth Star in the holy land of Avalon. Maybe St. Michael's Tower on top of the Tor. Yeah, we'll go there. Imagine yourself stood right in the heart chakra of Mother Earth, where St. Michael's Tower protects this centre on the Holy Michael line. And just imagine this Earth Star chakra being buried into the ground here. And imagine underneath the Tor is the white spring, the divine feminine spring. And imagine that lovely silver white light raising up in a spiral through all the chakras of the Tor, and just touching your Earth Star beneath your feet where you're stood, right in the centre of the heart. Breathing in. And just drop. If you're holding any parts of your body, your shoulders, your belly, your jaw, just totally drop. And this is like a super version, an upgraded version of the root chakra. The Earth Star is the one, it's the center that's going to allow you to hold all these really high vibrational frequencies that we now have access to. And just coming back into the room, into now, because I believe I'm talking about Pallas Athena. Okay, Pallas Athena. So you may or may not know that there are 12 temples of the Sisterhood of the Rose, which hold the divine feminine flame. Now, obviously, there's a divine masculine for every counterpart holding these energies as well. But everyone knows about the boy gang. So we're here to bring a bit more light on the girls, who the girl gang are. And Pallas Athena, she holds the sword of truth. So she's similar to Archangel Michael. So Michael holds the masculine sword of truth. And Pallas Athena, she is the throat chakra, the emerald, divine energies. And so what I want you to write down now, if you've got paper, the first thing that comes to mind is, who are you? And just write down anything that comes into your head. Who are you? Who are you? Okay. So, as I touched on earlier, I personally became on this like quest for enlightenment, of trying to accomplish everything in a hurry, when the truth is there's nothing to accomplish other than being in the now. That's the only thing we're here, and to marry those energies. And what I did was, when I started to work with Pallas Athena, I thought, oh, this is great, I know all this stuff, you know, totally going into ego, thinking I'm this like shamanic wisdom person. And I actually realised that I totally neglected my lower chakras, my lower energy centres. And working with Pallas Athena made me confront that. And everything started to crumble around me. And that's what happens when you're standing in your truth. Then anything that is false, it cannot exist when you are working on these high dimensions. And a lot of people, they do work on the high dimensions and they know loads of boss stuff, but little things aren't quite working for them. So for example, maybe a relationship isn't working, or they can't manifest money to pay the bills. When you have bridged heaven on earth, everything, every single need is catered for. So it's good to go back to basics. This is what this is, going back to basics and making sure you've got a solid foundation on which these crystalline templates can sit within you. Because otherwise, you've probably heard that saying, if you don't listen to the whispers of the universe, it will shout. So where I want to just take you back to now is looking at who you are and what needs to go. And that's what Athena does, what needs to be transmuted, so then you can bring in more of what you want to become. So if you just settle into your chairs, focusing again on that Earth Star chakra, and focusing on the breath, letting everything relax, every muscle in your body totally relaxed. And I want you to imagine now Pallas Athena. You can imagine her any way that you want, beautiful Greek goddess, or simply an emerald grey of light. The ray of truth, of justice. And she just shines her light over you now. And just breathe in those lovely emerald rays and just feel it permeating through every single cell of your body. And in your mind say, I am the truth. And I want you to imagine now yourself rising out of the chair, and you can now see yourself sat in the chair below. And Pallas Athena takes you higher, like you're in a lift, going higher up out of the room, through the sky, through the clouds, to where you can see a rainbow bubble surrounding Earth. And she takes you through this bubble, and you can see in this dimension, this place between worlds, this beautiful temple of light, green temple of truth. And you're traveling with your guides and your angels to this pure white round temple with the shimmering emerald stones. And inside, you see a big mirror. and you look at your reflection in the mirror. And the mirror reveals to you, what is it within you that's not resonating? What are you living that is not your highest truth? What is it? And without judging, just observe. We're all human. And then next to the mirror stands Pallas Athena and a big phoenix. And the phoenix holds a sacred fire of transmutation. And whatever you are ready to release and surrender to become the greatest version of you, if you walk through the gateway of the phoenix, through the fire of purification, you can leave all that behind. Walking through the flames, feel all falseness burning away. Feeling revitalized and cleansed by the holy flame of truth. Stepping out of the flame is a second mirror. And this time, Athena places her owl of wisdom upon your shoulder, and just take note if it's the left or the right shoulder. And this time, you see the highest version of you in the reflection. This is the raw, authentic, higher self, who is not someone that you have to become. It is who you are, who you always were, beneath the layers, the conditioning, the belies. Who are you? Ask again, who are you? To the mirror. Are you ready to make a pledge to your soul to be this version of you now, in the here and now? And you kneel down before Pallas Athena, and she holds a sword, an emerald sword, and she raises it up to the heavens. And Mother God and Father God fill it with white light, and she offers it down to you, and you are the earth, and you are the key that marries the heaven on earth. And you take the sword and bring it to the third eye and bow, making a pledge to stand in your truth as much as you can. You could remind yourself each morning. I ask myself every morning, who am I? Who am I today? And by constantly reminding yourself of who you want to become, one day you will be that person, because you already are that person. And just placing your hands over your third eye and say out loud, I see the truth. 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 Throat. I speak the truth. I speak the truth. I speak the truth. I speak the truth. I speak the truth.
I speak the truth.
Heart. I feel the truth.
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 Hands together. I am the truth.
I am the truth.
Amen.
Amen.
And amen in Aramaic means truth, sealed in truth. Thank you, everyone.
Mother Mary invites us into the Temple of the Immaculate Heart. She has to this beautiful retreat in Fatima, Portugal. As a consort to Archangel Raphael, Divine Archangel of Healing. Mother Mary brings the gift of helium along with the energy of the Divine Mother archetype. She's known as the Queen of Heavens and offers to us now a crown of 12 stars, 12 templates to embody and integrate as we walk this path of divine love. As the sacred flames of divinity and master beings of light we are, honoring each perceived challenge. She says to us to embrace our grief, embrace our sadness, embrace our pain. For beloved hearts, through your courage, through your magnificence, through your strength, you have created this new earth of unity and love. As we experience the new earth energy, we move deep into timelessness, deep into the void, deeper into the heart of God, deep into the knowing. That we are the light of God. From the space and place of love, we embrace the sadness, the broken heart, the pain, the shame, and the grief. As Mother Mary places once more within our loving hearts, the beautiful red rose of love. We take a moment once more to simply acknowledge and honor ourselves, the flames of love we are. Placing our hands energetically or physically upon our loving hearts. So we say to ourselves, out aloud, I love you. Giving your full name. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am a flame of divinity upon this sacred earth, creating the pathways of divine love for all souls, choosing to walk the path of the roads, choosing to walk the path of the heart. And I honor my pre-birth agreements, karmic contracts, and challenges I have experienced to know myself as love. I also honor I no longer need to walk the karmic timelines. That as these lower timelines dissolve, a drops not only the density of experience, no longer needing to be repeated, replayed, reflected, but where I am now as a manifesting master being and co-creator, I magnetize and manifest the light of God within every subatomic particle of my beingness by releasing blame, by forgiving, by loving, by embracing the full range of my emotions. I understand I have cleared the karmic timelines for humanity. Through walking these karmic timelines, understand the human experience. Through walking these karmic timelines, I have assisted in transmuting the false beliefs and judgments, victim and persecutor consciousness of the 3D timelines. And now, in my radiant magnificence, I reclaim my divinity. I recognize my magnificence, my light, immeasurable and incomparable to another. I am ready to deepen my connection to the ascended realms. I am ready once more to take on the mantle of leadership as the priest and priestess to the order of the rose. I have done this in lifetimes of ancient Egypt and Atlantis and Hira, carrying the threefold flame of power, of love, of wisdom within my loving heart and touching the hearts of all awakening and awakened souls. And I call to the Divine Mother as the Divine Mother within me ignites and arises. Come back into my role as a priest and priestess, to sovereignty, to freedom, and bounding, limitless joy, love, passion, abundance. This is my birthright. And Mother Mary invites me now into a beautiful temple of the Immaculate Heart. As I find myself now traveling with my soul and star family and friends of the night, as one heart, one love, I enter now to this place of divine love within, to the void, to the silence of the loving heart. Feeling this within me, breathing in love, breathing out love. Beautiful pink flame of light. ever since. The most incredible smells, roses. Just breathe. Beautiful essence of love through the petals. The Divine Mother. I said petals of my loving heart. As I am embraced now in Mother Mary's arms, as the inner child. Mary lets me know, you are so greatly loved, my child. You are amazing. You are so greatly appreciated, so deeply loved. Just feel this love within me. I feel, acknowledge, open my heart ever deeper to love. As this threefold flame of power, love, and wisdom ignites from within my loving heart through each one of the chakras. This beautiful red rose, through the base, through the sacrum, through the solar plexus, through the heart, thymus, throat, third eye, crown. To create this original divine blueprint, Adam Kadmon blueprint of light. I am avatar consciousness blueprint of light. Mother Mary offers to me this beautiful 12-pointed crown of light, containing the new earth templates that I can ignite and activate in this moment. The first template ignited above my crown chakra is that of love. And I simply deepen into the love. My soul light. This beautiful pink flame, I am basked in the love of creation. Every subatomic particle of my beingness receives and emits this love. Love is all there is. Subatomic particles within my body spin in increased light. Crystalline consciousness, Christ consciousness. This is who I am. I am the being of light. I am the priestess. I am the queen. I am the mother. I am the king. I am the healer. I am the way shower. I am the good keeper. I recognize and know I am all that I am. Mother Mary ignites a second star template of the new earth through my crown of light, forgiveness and love. And I forgive myself for imagining that I was unworthy of love. Forgive myself for imagining I was unworthy. And I choose to release blame. That is what holds me in the 3D, 4D timelines, Earth prison matrix. I understand at a higher light level that all souls are love. No matter what I have experienced, no matter how deep the challenge is. I chose that because of my strength, my light, my magnificence. And mostly for my ability to forgive. And I forgive now. I forgive myself, and if it feels right, I choose to forgive others. To forgive, to let go, to release. Particularly along the karmic timelines, my relationships, family, where I have the deepest learning lessons. Partners, ex-partners, children, parents. Mother Mary now comes forward and anchors this third newest template of grace and appreciation. As I start to experience this weaving energetically into the crystalline grid, the newest templates, recognize that these grids are being amplified right now, all upon the sacred earth, through my commitment to hold these high codes for all life. And it is grace and appreciation that ignites and activates. Grace and appreciation allows me to move gently about my day, to appreciate each moment, each now moment, to move slowly, to be in the now. To be humble. Appreciation is really experienced without humility. Sometimes there are moments where the universe draws to us what we need. From an ego perspective, it is perceived as lack of. From a soul perspective, it's perceived with grace and appreciation of what one has. So we say this as an affirmation. I am grateful and appreciative. I am forgiving and loving. I am love. As we move deeper into soul embodiment, restoration curves of rejuvenation and regeneration ignite. deep into the body as a physical temple, as we now experience the template of health and wellness, draws us deeper into body, to any area of discomfort or dis-ease, to draw upon the energy of the Divine Mother. Ask for this healing, to receive the light of the Divine Mother. To any body part, organ that feels dis-ease, discomfort. Find a greater level of communication to nature, nature's spirit intelligence, to the energy of the Mother of the Earth. The crystals and herbs and flowers and plants and essences talking to us as much as our bodies are talking to us. Take the time to talk back to our bodies. To listen. 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 Mother Mary now anchors the template of abundance and manifestation in the star of the crown chakra, which moves through every subatomic particle with the knowing that abundance is the birthright of all souls. I am an abundance manifesting Master being, and I draw to me all that I need in any given now moment. I release limitation, lack of, frustration, no matter what it is, financial, energetic, I draw it to me through my ability as the priest and priestess to work with the elements, to weave the magic of creation. Well, this is what this template is about. Connects me deeper to passion, to purpose. As Mother Mary ignites this beautiful template through the crown chakra and into the heart, through each of the chakras. I find myself focusing on my passion. What is my passion? What is my purpose? What is it that I desire to co-create with the cupping of heaven, the luminous beings and my beloved I am presence? What is it that I can do to deepen my service upon this sacred earth? What is my heart's dreaming? What is my heart's joy? As now Mother Mary ignites the template. Consciousness and intuition. Once more I experience pineal gland activation, increase of my extrasensory perception gifts, intuition, clairsentience, clairvoyance, empathy, clairaudience. These are all natural gifts activating for me as I experience the new human, multidimensional human, recalibration of the left and right hemispheres of the brain, light codes of creation affected too with the cosmic ray frequencies, photonic rays, Schumann frequencies, light codes from the sun and central sun and great central sun. All of this now converges as we connect into the solstice energy, to the golden rose stargate. Bringing online new gifts, new passions, new focus, new direction. As I affirm, I am conscious and intuitive, passionate, purposeful, magnificent, and worthy. As Mother Mary ignites this template through the crown of stars above my crown chakra, through the heart chakra, for every subatomic particle within my beingness. I feel the pulsing of the one heart, the knowing of myself as love, the knowing of my magnificence, choosing to be around those that see me, hear me, appreciate me, love me. I am so ready. I am amazing. And the mirror ignites and activates now this beautiful new template of joy and happiness through the star above the crown and through the heart chakra. I am here to be joyful, not to take life so seriously. I am here to be out in nature, to experience my inner child. And I am here right now to experience a renewed balance between my divine masculine and divine feminine spirit, and my golden child to birth the realities of community and unity. But more than this, to do this with joy. To do this with love. And I experience a new template of peace. As Mother Mary ignites this newest template above the crown through my loving heart. What does this feel like for me? What does this feel like for me? As I move deeper now into the void, as I move deep into the stillness of my loving heart, to the presence, the silent witness, honoring myself as the Buddha, the Christ, the Mother Mary, the Kuan Yin, honoring others as the Buddha or Christ or Mother Mary or Kuan Yin. Integrity and truth and honesty. I honor myself. I honor all life. It takes me into a deep peace in my loving heart. Deep into the acceptance of myself, just as I am, right now. Just as I am. There is nothing to prove. There is no one to impress. My authentic self is what blossoms. My authentic self is what expresses the divinity of my God self. And through my loving heart, I express the love of God. Touch the hearts of others through my heart. No matter what is going on around me, I am peaceful, serene, content, calm.